So very glad to have everyone here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the products that we've been recently working towards, as well as some of the upcoming roadmap as well on Spread. And we'll walk through a couple demos, basically in the process. So requirements management. This is we've done requirements management in the past, but this is basically the newest product offering, or one of the newest product offerings that we have here at Spread, is what I'm calling sort of version 2.0 of our requirements management offering. And just to give some background, I think that requirements management is one of the most underrated parts of the entire V model, right? So we're gonna start off on the left-hand side with requirements management. I was talking to a customer some months ago that had an airplane that was going through, it was an aerospace company, that had an airplane where the radar for France, production in France, was slightly different than the number of gigahertz used in German planes, or German manufactured planes. And in order to do this, they had gone through the entire requirements management process all over. Huge cost, right? And so what we're working towards here is basically being able to ingest the different types of requirements information, whether it's structured, semi-structured, or unstructured, pulling it into our graph, into this structured graph that Philip just mentioned, and starting then to show and be able to build the requirements on top of this. So we'll get straight into a demo here. So this is the requirements manager, and what is happening is we're going through and starting to basically populate a new requirements process, right? We're going to upload, in this case, a couple unstructured PDFs and be able to interpret the requirements from those that might have come from an upstream customer or user. I just go continue here. And what's happening behind the scenes is that Spread is understanding these requirements documents, interpreting them, and starting to populate, like I said, the graph, and now starting to suggest maybe previous projects that you have worked on or somebody within your company has worked on that might have a significant overlap to the requirements that have now been uploaded, right? And so we're able to match these semantically using AI technology on our side against previous requirements, start to understand these. Now, the user's going through and actually doing validation. We can match these as well against compliance regulations and so on to try and match those basically on this side. And now we're going through and saying, oh, we've actually found some high overlap projects that you might have worked on before, and starting to then do the analysis from an effort or cost estimate for each of the requirements that has come through, so you can start to understand the delta of the project that is now being worked on against the previous requirements that you might have dealt with in the past. Yeah, and here we're going through and starting to mark basically status as validated or looking for validated requirements. We can start ticking basically all of these off, and then we can go through and download these into an Excel file or otherwise that you want to pull basically off into your own system. Yep. So this is the latest product offering that we are offering here, is this requirements management. We intend to continue to develop it, both in terms of the AI capabilities that are behind the scenes, again, to start to map over information from known verticals and specific industries and products basically back into the compliance side, so that we can help to automatically flag things for you. And then we will continue to, like I said, build this product out. If anybody's interested in more of it, please visit us back in the product demo booth over there, and we can provide more information as well. And if we shift over into the other side of the V model, on the aftermarket side, some of the latest innovations that we've had within Spread are really looking at errors and tickets. So, a product rolls into the workshop and a new ticket comes through because the lane keep assist is not working on high ambient temperatures or something like this. And we are starting to analyze these tickets now from an AI perspective to understand the full text complexity that is underlying it. And we'll walk through a demo of this as well. So in this case, I've got a drone, but you can imagine this as a car or anything else that everybody's working on. We have again, showcasing the CAD drawing, overlaid, or what's underneath this is the electrical system and the rest of the signals and so on. And let's say the drone comes in for repair in this case, and you can see, the user types in, my drone is randomly turning off or not working well. Now, this is a highly complex problem. If you pause just for a second. So what has happened behind the scenes is that Spread has analyzed this particular ticket, overlaid this with the product knowledge that we have, the digital twin, and starting to look at other similar tickets as well, and other repair fixes that have gone through. And now the AI agent has suggested probable causes for the agent to start looking at, right? So in this case, you might want to check out the flight control system, you might want to check out the electrical harness, you might want to check out maybe the camera system, and I can continue. Right, and so it's going to start suggesting this, and what we're using is a paradigm called retrieval augmented generation. For those that have heard this, it's RAG. And in doing so, we've basically tied down the specific probable causes of this back into the electrical system, back into the visualization, so that the agent that's starting to work on the repair can identify very quickly, again, these probable causes. You can see up here, maybe the power signal supply is irregularly detected in the DTC here, and maybe just restarting the component might help in this case. All right, but we can also start pulling back this information if a ticket repair comes through, that we can start pushing that back into the manufacturer so that they can start clustering and figuring out common problems that are happening with their vehicles and other complex mechatronics products in the future. So, we're going to start bringing basically the same capability in terms of the AI integrations, both in terms of the ability to traverse the graph, the Ein graph, as well as provide suggestions against it back into the other products as well. As we go into the future, we're starting to work on a lot of this. We have now several standardized products, as Philip was sort of mentioning a little bit ago. And these standardized products are the ones that we're starting to see continued reuse from our customers on. So the Product Explorer, for example, we're going to plan to build a lot of this AI capability basically straight into the Product Explorer, up through the R&D side, up through the ticket analysis side as well. I want to thank everyone here. You're all amongst good company. Logos up here in front of you. I really want to thank everyone for making the time here out of your very busy schedules for being here with us. And again, hopefully you enjoy the rest of the day. And please visit us, like I said, on the product side over in the product demo booth as well.